a wow sign or give me a heart sign. Who are you picking to win this game? The New York Football Jets, we're sitting at 2-2 right now, or the Minnesota Vikings sitting at 4-0. Right now, the Minnesota Vikings are a 2.5-point favorite in this game. So to give you the keys to the game, we got to give it to my man Mark D first. Mark, what are the first keys to the Minnesota Vikings? How can they win this game?
Well, number one, Minnesota leads the NFL in sacks. So they need to repeat what the Broncos blitz heavy approach they did against Rodgers. They need to repeat that. Two, this Flores led defense needs to attack this weak Jets offense that's still trying to find their way. And lastly, there's a matchup to watch because I feel like Justin Jefferson's going to be covered by Sauce Gardner, so that's going to be a tough matchup. But the matchup to watch is Jordan Addison against their corner DJ Reed. That might be something Minnesota's going to do because he might be single covered. And last week, Addison had a big game, 2 touchdowns, 79 yards.
Yeah, so guys, as you know, the Minnesota Vikings are playing some really, really good football right now. So Mark says they got to sack. Continue the sack party. They got to attack. And, of course, the matchup to watch is Addison versus Reed. Now, as Mark gave you the keys of the Vikings, I'm going to give you keys to the Jets. How can the Jets win this game? And I'm going to start right up at the top. They have to rush the ball. They have to keep the rushing game going. Breece Hall and Allen have been a great combo this season. Between the two of them, the Jets are averaging 91 yards per game rushing. And, oh, by the way, the Vikings have one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL. So if you bring a well-balanced attack, a.k.a. run the ball, and then sprinkle a little bit of passing over there, it could be a very, very long day for the Minnesota Vikings. So I want them to run the ball. I want to see a nice combination of Breece Hall and Allen going forward. Next up is we have to eliminate the penalties. The Jets have had some stupid-ass penalties so far this season. Stupid mistakes, let's just be honest, cost them the game last week. Between false starts and holdings, they need to play a clean game. If they're able to play this clean game and be disciplined, Aaron Rodgers can use the biggest tool in his tool belt, and that is the hard count. Once the defense jump on sides, you get a lot of free plays, and the Jets can shock the world if they get a lot of free plays. In step number 3, key number 3 to this game is you have to stop Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has been playing out of his mind so far this season, guys. He has completed 70% of his passes so far this season. He has 11 touchdowns to just 3 interceptions. We have to force him into an interception early to somewhat shake that confidence. You throw an interception early, bada bing, bada boom, the Jets defense gets hungry and they get hot. So with that being said, the 3 keys for the Jets this week is rush, no penalties, and of course, stop Sam Darnold. So, Mark, when you see those keys to each of our games here, and we're giving you ups and downs, who do you think is going to win this game?
I got to go with Minnesota. The way they've been playing, they're super hot right now. And the Jets looked really weak against us, and we're not even a really good team. So I think that Minnesota's going to win.
Yeah, and guys, when Mark says we, he's meaning the Denver Broncos from last week when the Broncos did play the Jets. And Mark, I'm kind of with you on this. I am leaning more and more toward the Minnesota Vikings each and every second that we do pick this game. But my gut instinct is telling me to pick the New York Jets. My gut instinct is telling me that Aaron Rodgers has got to that team, has got to that coaching staff, has got to that internal system that is the New York Jets, and I think the Jets are going to win this game. So, guys, in the comments below, like I said, give me a wow emoji or a heart emoji if you think the Vikings are going to win for a heart, and wow emoji for the Jets. So let's go ahead and jump over here into the comments, Mark, and see what people are saying. Jim Powell throws up the heart emoji. He is picking the Vikings. Kevin Cummings is picking the Vikings as well. John Peoples is picking the Vikings. Alpha Rob is picking the Vikings. There's a lot of Viking loves tonight. And then Trav Secco, I don't know even, I'm sorry, man, I'm not even going to try to butcher that name, but he says, I'm picking the Jets for my survivor pool. If you're playing in a survivor pool and you're banking on this game, you're You're living life dangerously, my man. You are living life dangerously. Kevin Cummings says that Rodgers and Saleh need to go into brocation and hug it out. We actually talked about this on Friday, Kevin, and I think you were in the show, and there's a real turmoil there. There's a real controversy happening. Mark, do you think there is a problem in New York with Robert Saleh and the New York Jets? And Aaron Rodgers, I should say.
There definitely is, because they keep doing these little things where one guy says one thing, the other guy says another. So then Saleh comes out and says that Rodgers has unexcused absence. He goes to Egypt. Then Rodgers says that it wasn't that and that he was going to play a preseason game. And then this last thing that came out about the cadence, saying like, he says, oh, the cadence was a problem. That's why we had all these false starts. And then Rodgers comes out and says, no, maybe we should just be accountable and it works for us. It's like, now Saleh is finally dealing with all those other coaches dealt with Rodgers, McCarthy and LaFleur. Like, he's a diva. He's going to be this quarterback guy that's going to do this.
Yeah, and there definitely is an issue happening 100% in old New York there. So Jim says the Jets won't win until Devontae leaves there too. So Jim is saying Devontae's going to come to New York. He's going to lose 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row, and he's going to want out of New York as well. And then maybe, just maybe, the Jets might win. Oh, wow. Ugh. John, put those gats away, man. It's still early in the show, man. Like, we got 2 hours of this night. Put those guns away. And Kevin Cummings says, F the Jets and F A-Rod.
I'm with that one. I've never liked Rodgers, dude.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I kind of like him. I mean, like, it is what it is. And Jim also says, yeah, your gut instinct told you to get that haircut, and here we are. Wow, man. Wow. You going to really do me like that, Jim? I got the same haircut you do. We go to the same barber, man. Come on. Come on, dog. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But, guys, Jets versus Vikings. The Jets are 2-2 on the season, and the Vikings are 4-0. Vikings are a 2.5-point favorite. Who are you guys taking? Who are you guys taking? Who are you guys taking? Let us know in the comments below. Next up, we have to travel back across the pond. We have to travel to one